Hey, it's Molly. Welcome back to my channel as we're going to take a look at the Virgo full moon happening on February 24th at 7:31 a.m. That's Eastern time, so be sure and adjust for your location on the planet. The Virgo full moon is occurring at 5 degrees 23 minutes of Virgo in your chart. So this is where you want to identify where you have this degree point by house placement. Now I have a video for you here on YouTube called How to Find a Degree Point in Your Chart. So please reference that if you need a quick tutorial on locating this point. So the full moon is when the moon is at its brightest, its biggest, it's shining brightly and illuminating something through the Virgo themes and expressions. And it is directly opposing the sun in Pisces at 5 degrees 23 minutes. And so these two areas of your chart are being strongly activated and felt. This is where we have the strong Pisces. I'll get to this in a minute. And then the Virgo energy coming in for practical grounding, assessment, discernment, looking at what is working, what's not working, what needs to change or shift. And this can bring in new solutions, a new approach, something that was previously hidden, but now it's coming to light. Something that you're understanding maybe was forgotten or pushed away. And the Virgo energy brings it in, puts it on the table and says, what about this? Is this useful? Can we make something happen with this? Virgo is mutable earth. It's adaptable. If one thing doesn't work, let's try this. Let's see what brings us to the next best thing or brings us forward in some manner. Virgo is also about the details and the minutia. What has been overlooked? What did you not previously see? And that's what Virgo will hone in on and say, this is what we didn't understand before. This is what was not clear or evident. And this Virgo energy is actually quite interesting right now because we have such powerful Pisces energy at this time, where not only is the sun in Pisces, Mercury is now in Pisces, and Saturn is traveling through Pisces and is in a new degree territory here in 2024. Last year, Saturn in Pisces only got to 7 degrees of Pisces, and now it's at 9 degrees. And there's something forming and coming together because we're going to have on February 28th, Mercury, the sun, and Saturn all conjunct here at 9 degrees of Pisces. So this full moon is illuminating something that you need to be aware of, you need to accept, you need to see. And because it is an earth sign, this could be about a boundary, a limitation, a reality check. This could also be something that you're meant to integrate. You're meant to see what the full moon in Virgo is showing you, that you then add into this increasing energy here of Saturn at 9 degrees of Pisces, which will be joined by, as I said, Mercury and the sun here. There's something accumulating. This is definitely a building up. It could even feel anticipatory. And then once the sun and Mercury are conjunct the Saturn at 9 degrees, there's important decisions here. It could be especially with this Mercury conjunct Saturn, a hard conversation, a tough choice, a significant lesson or understanding. This is huge karma as well. This is interesting because it feels too like if there's been something unfolding or something going on behind the scenes that actually is not in alignment with the higher frequencies or with what the universe will call just, this is a hard stop. This could be something shutting down after this full moon. So keep in mind that even though we're talking about the Virgo full moon, it is leading us to the energies on February 28th, which is a full stop. And Saturn is the gatekeeper. Saturn is going to say no more. Nope. End of the line. Sorry, buckaroo. No more. So that will be especially important for you if you have planets or points at 9 degrees of Pisces, 9 degrees of the mutable signs. So 9 degrees of Virgo, Gemini, or Sag. And then there's something here where this is a big turning point because Saturn hasn't been here since the mid-1990s. Mid-1990s. So a 30-year cycle is both ending and commencing. And there's something about this full moon that's showing you the clues, the details, the specifics of what that could be. Now, this moon at 5 degrees of Virgo is making a lovely trine here to Jupiter, 10 degrees, 24 minutes of Taurus. And the Jupiter energy is also still working with Saturn and this incoming conjunction. And so Jupiter is important because it is bringing in some type of spiritual protection. Jupiter being the biggest planet in our galaxy, in our solar system. And in our solar system, Jupiter accentuates and amplifies the sign that it's in. And in Taurus, it's about what we want to create on our own terms. And that creation is about where we stem our self-worth, our self-love, where you believe you're worthy of having something, of creating it, of owning it, of bringing it into your reality. And so this is an energy that is supporting what the moon is revealing, bringing in something that could be, oh, I'll do this instead, or a sense of the next option is the better option. Jupiter in Taurus has also been giving us patience. It's been giving us a sense of, I'll just observe what's going on here. Jupiter is still in retrograde territory that it covered the second half of 2023. And so there could be some kind of cleanup here, things you've been aware of that you're making changes around. Taurus is always about our money, our resources, what we want to own and possess, how much it costs. This could be helping you with your overall financial picture, understanding how you want to live your life, what's really meaningful to you right now, what's in alignment with your value systems and the value systems that you've prioritized. And this moon in Virgo will cut out things and say, I don't need this, I don't want this, it's not that important after all. And that energy is also strong with the Pisces here. The Pisces, we have this Pisces trio plus Neptune at 26 degrees of Pisces, 32 minutes. So very strong Pisces energy happening for us during Pisces season, which is also about what you need to get rid of for your own good, for your best and highest good, what you no longer want in your energy or in your space. So this is where you could be making some clear decisions around things that you're done with. You've learned from it, you understood the bigger spiritual lessons around it, and then a part of you that's connected to this Jupiter and Taurus is good with it, is good with the fact that I'm okay to let that go because I know something else is coming in and coming forth. And so as we look at this Jupiter at 10 degrees of Taurus, it is squaring Venus and Mars. They are just off of their exact conjunction and still traveling near each other. Venus will continue to pull ahead. But as they're squaring Jupiter here, this is a sense of where you want to go next. This is what you want to put your energy, time, and creativity into in the next chapter, in what's emerging or coming forward for you. And you could think of this Jupiter and Taurus as the present moment that is a comfort zone and a stability where you're saying, okay, but this is actually pretty good right now. Do I want to get rid of this, or do I really want to make changes? And it can bring up at the very primal level survival needs, or a sense of, well, I don't know what the changes are going to be, so maybe I'll just stay where I'm at. But the square to both Venus and Mars in Aquarius are futuristic, inventive. Let's try something new. I've got a great, wild, wacky idea. Why not? Let's just see where it goes. So there could be a sense of, well, I understand more of maybe what the next version of my life, or what the next project, the next idea, even what you want to create, and it's stirring up the how. And the how is part of the domain of the earth signs. And so strong Jupiter in Taurus, and then of course the Virgo full moon, how is it going to work? How's it going to come together? And there is what we call an inconjunct here with this moon in Virgo interacting with the 3 planets in Aquarius. An inconjunct or a quincunx is a discomfort, is I don't think it's possible. I don't get it. I don't know how that would actually happen. And there could be a part of you that could think the dream's too big. Or there's something about, well, I can see it, I just don't know the path there. But the intense energy in Aquarius is actually dominating here, because this energy is stronger than the moon in Virgo, which passes through. The moon is the fastest moving luminary. So it's going to move on, and it's going to move on and go into Libra. And as the moon gets into Libra, then you're going to feel a sense of, now let me talk about this. Let me explore this more. Let me talk it out with somebody. So the moon gets to Libra. Libra trines these planets in Aquarius, and then something starts to come alive. So there's, again, something about this Virgo full moon. You're meant to realistically assess where you have a focus right now. And it's an important focus. And I often think of the Virgo energies as our daily devotions. What you take care of daily, what you do on a regular basis, what you have to maintain, what you're in charge of. It's a very responsible energy. Virgo's responsible. Virgo will get there early, and Virgo will make sure that things are, set up, or that the details are covered. And maybe that's also part of this anticipatory energy, is that if you're feeling something on the horizon, like something working in the background, something coming together, a part of you wants to prepare and be ready for it. A part of you is already off in the cosmos, seeing, what it could be, how it could show up. And then a part of you is, sitting right here, eating your mac and cheese in Taurus. And you're like, I'm good on the couch. I'm fine waiting. I don't want to be rushed. So there's a lot of energies here right now that might not feel like they sync up, like you're in 4 different places. And then we have this ongoing conjunction with Chiron in the North Node in Aries, which is taking you into a new direction of your healing journey that could not have opened until now. The timing of it is such that something was waiting for February. Now, Aries is not a patient sign. Aries doesn't want to wait. But in Chiron, it has to be patient. It has to allow things to play out and to heal. And because Chiron is about the healing journey, if you've ever unfortunately broken a limb, or you've had an injury, or something has occurred physically for you, you know it just takes time for the body to recover and repair itself. And so there's been something you've been moving through that's been healing you. And now this connection to the North Node has opened up the potential of a new beginning, the potential of a new start. But there could be cautious hesitation. Because Chiron is also wise and doesn't want to hurt again, doesn't want to go through what you've been through. And so part of the wisdom, part of the slowdown even, is to really be more mindful, more aware of how you are ready to do something differently. You are ready to do it differently. And this Chiron is important, not only because it's conjunct the North Node, but because Chiron is a co-ruler of Virgo. Virgo, traditionally associated with Mercury as the ruling planet, but since Chiron was discovered in 1977, Chiron has demonstrated a very strong alignment with Virgo themes. And it's part of how we are gentle with ourselves as we heal, because the Virgo energy can be about perfection. It has to look a certain way. It needs to be good enough. And also the Virgo energy can go into worry and guilt. I didn't do enough. I could have done better. People aren't going to be happy. It can bring up like the guilt. Because the Virgo energy is very cerebral. You know, it's very much thinking about the different possibilities, the different options. And it's where the energy can turn on itself as well and be too hard on yourself and have unrealistic expectations. And then the Chiron energy reminds you you're only human. You can only do what you can do, and you can just learn and be better. So be better. Whatever is opening up for you in February, do it differently. It's okay to be cautious or hesitant or just more aware that you're ready for a new start of some kind and it needs to look different because you're different now. And to trust that in yourself. So watch out for the self-criticism. Watch out for what you're internalizing. Chances are whatever messages you're internalizing, no one else sees it that way. No one else views it that way, right? Like, it can be something that you're maybe overthinking. It's creating anxiety. But the Virgo energies also want you to do something with it that is healthy. So what is healthy for you? What is healthy for you right now? And come back into the present moment and listen to your body. Virgo is also the convergence zone between the mind and the body. And when those are synced up, when those are in harmony and in synergy, it's a very productive energy. A lot can be accomplished and taken care of. A lot can be done. But notice how this moon is over here by itself on this side of the zodiac wheel, where the other planets are all now in Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. So this sector of your astrology chart is very busy, very active. Take a step back, minimize something, observe it, see it for what it is. Which can also help with what you know you're done with. As Mercury and the Sun will be conjunct Saturn, again, February 28th. That's a big deal. February ends with, this is significant karma. And of course, that depends on your choices, because karma is simply the energy that comes back around to you. So I just feel like something's going to be shut down. Something is going to be shut down. So we shall see whatever that is, however that shows up. I'm also feeling too, like, make sure you're grounding yourself in your daily world, because a lot of this energy, especially Aquarius and Pisces, can be the overwhelming collective energy frequencies that you're feeling. And to the point of, I don't know what to do about this. It's too much. It's affecting my sleep. It's affecting what I'm focusing on. And this is just, okay, come back to center and take care of the 3 things you need to get done today. And allow that to bring you joy. Allow that to be something that you invest in for your own peace of mind, for your own energy, and to take care of yourself. Now, one other thing I want to highlight with the Virgo Pisces axis is that this is where we can have patterns of self-sacrifice, patterns of martyrdom, patterns of, I've got to do all this for everyone, and there's always more to do. The Pisces energy adapts to whatever is needed, will show up, will take care of things. And so this is a good time for you to check in on any of those patterns for yourself to determine, is this serving me? Is this good for my energy? Is it depleting me? Is it draining me? Am I just annoyed and agitated because I'm doing everything for everyone? So that could be something else that you ponder or reflect upon for this Virgo full moon. So thank you for joining me for this video. I will have a video coming out for you discussing more about this lineup in Pisces. But I hope this gives you some insights into what the Virgo full moon will be illuminating for you as we move into the end of February. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to connecting with you again here soon. Take good care.